Hey, it's Mort. It's been a bit, but I am back with possibly a helpful video for you all today. So you're probably here because you just installed Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, but it's either not running on your Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine, or the resolution's all screwed up, or none of your options are saving correctly when you go into game and you set them. Well, I'm here to get you through all that technical crap and hopefully get you into the game. So I just now installed a fresh copy of the game. It's right here. I'm using the GOG version of the game, but you can also get it on Steam. Works the same way. I am using Windows 11 and I'm playing on a 1440p monitor. I haven't done anything other than install the game at this point. And as you can see, when I click on the game and I try to run it, nothing happens whatsoever, and the game just closes to desktop. So what's going on? Basically, VTMR came out in 2000, and it's not fit for modern resolutions. So to get by this problem, you're going to need a third-party resolution wrapper program. There are many out there, but the tried and true one that most of us in the VTR community have used is dgVoodoo. So I'm going to show you how to get that set up so you can get into the game. So what you're going to do, you're going to Google dgVoodoo. It should be here at the top of the list on Google. You're going to click on that, and you're going to be looking for the most stable version. So you'll see this here. You're going to go to next, and then you should see latest stable version. That's what you're going to want. And you're going to click that, and you're going to download it. So once that is done, you're going to extract this file to your desktop or somewhere safe that you can easily access it. Quick note before I continue. This is currently November 2025, and obviously this is probably going to go up as time goes on. If you experience problems, you may have to downgrade to an older version to get this to work, just for my future friends out there that's in the year 2050 or whatever. Okay, continuing on, as you can see, I extracted dgVoodoo to my desktop here into a folder, and here are the contents inside of it. You're going to be looking for two files here to start with. You're going to be looking for the application file as well as the config file right here. And then over here on the right, we have the main Vampire directory, wherever you pathed your game to when you installed it. For me, I put it right directly in the program files on the C drive. So you're just going to take these two files and you're going to drag them over, or make a copy. I'd say make a copy, just in case you need to keep this for some other time if you have to reinstall. And you're going to right click and you're going to paste them into the drive. Yes, to get by securities, and you should be set there. After that, you're going to go to the MS folder and you're going to go to the 86 folder here. There should be 4 DLL files. You're going to copy those and put those into the main directory as well, like so. At this point, you should be able to get in your game now, but there's still some housekeeping that we're going to have to do to get it to work properly. So you're going to go ahead and load into Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. You will probably have some black boxes or some resolution issues here. Just make sure that you do this quickly. You won't be here long. So once you see your title screen, you're going to go to Options. You're going to go to Display. You're going to find your resolution. For me, I'm using 2560 by 1440p. And then 16bpp. Make sure you're selecting the one that says 16. For detail level, you're going to set that to high. And then under advanced options, you're going to change this from 16-bit to 32-bit. Hit OK, OK, done. And then from here, you'll probably get a warning screen saying that the changes can't be done until the game restarts. You're going to hit OK, and then you're going to quit out of your game, and you should be back to your desktop. Okay, so now that we're back on desktop, basically how the game saves its option settings is this masquerade.ini file. And the reason why I made you back out as soon as you switch those is because when you exited, it generated this file, which we need to set. For some reason, I don't know why, it works on modern systems, but every time you go into the options of your game, it will reset your settings. So to fix this, you're going to right click and you're going to go to Properties, and you're going to set this to read only, hit Apply, Continue, and hit OK. So now those settings that you just saved are forever saved, so you won't have this issue going forward. Okay, now we need to configure dgVoodoo. So what you're going to do in the main Vampire directory, you're going to right click dgVoodoo, you're going to run it as administrator, hit yes, and you should have a little box appears here. These are the defaults. There are a few things you need to change here. If you know what you're doing and you want to change some other things, you absolutely go ahead. It could obviously affect your gameplay, either better or worse, but these are the settings that I do know work fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to adapter, you're going to find your GPU, you're going to select the GPU. I'm using a 1080. In the full screen output, you're going to select the monitor that you're going to be playing on. I'm going to be picking my 1440p monitor here, which is display 3 for me. And then from here, we're done. We need to go to the DirectX file next. You're going to click that. You're going to set the VRAM. I usually keep mine at 1040 or 1024. You can go higher if you want. It could crash your game though, just saying. You can play with it and see what you like the best. For here, you're going to change the resolution to the resolution that you use in the game. For me, that's going to be 2560 by 1440. And then you're going to turn off the Alt-Enter toggle screen. You're going to turn off the watermark because it's awful being on the screen all the time. And then anti-aliasing, I keep mine at 8. So these are the settings that I use. If you want to change them, have at it. After that, you're going to hit apply and OK. All right, at this point, you are pretty much good to go. There's some other things I can show you how to make it a little better if you like it. But let's go into the game and I will show you that it indeed now runs. Let me turn the sound down real quick. I'm just going to mute the music. But there is a problem, and that being character heads are cut off and the UI is stretched to fit your monitor. Let me go into a game here real quick in multiplayer, and I'll show you kind of how the GUI looks like. So, I mean, it does work. You can get into the game and you can play it as is, but as you can see, it does stretch all the way across this monitor because the resolutions this game ran on was like at what, 1256 by 1256, 512 by 512. So next, if you do not like this stretched UI, I'm going to show you how you can fix this. Okay, heading over to moddb.com, I'll put a link in the description below. This is where we compile all of our mods, add-ons, maps, files for Vampire Masquerade Redemption that's been collected over the years. Everything that we have is pretty much over here that we know of that's left. For this specific one, it's the unofficial Widescreen Fixes file. You're going to download that, and you're going to extract it to your desktop or somewhere like you did with dgVoodoo, and you're going to open the file, and it should look something like this. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. I'm going to bring back the Vampire directory. Once you go into the 1.1 English, which is the version of the game we're running, you should see 2 folders here. These are the folders we want. You're going to right-click, copy both of these folders, and you're going to paste them into the main directory. So there they are right there and there. That should get you set up for widescreen support. At this point, you are officially all set up to play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. As you can see, I'll go into game here now, and it should load right up. Skip the cutscene. I'm going to turn the sound down again. But as you can see, there's these black bars now, and the same thing when you go into game. Let me go back to that map I was just on, load it up real quick, and you will see that the resolution has been fixed. You do see these black bars on the left and the right, but it does fix the stretched problem that the game has. The top part, though, is completely fine. And this also will fix the head chop off issue. Let me go back to the character select screen. As you can see, his head is not chopped off anymore. And same would be for single player during the campaign, during conversations. So that should get you all set up. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section or message me on Discord. I'll include Discord information as well if you want to join the community or talk to us or talk to me or anything. And I think that is it this time. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped, and see you next time.